I think I'm live. Hello, my beauties. I was closing some other tabs and I clicked the button. Wow, welcome, welcome. There's a bunch of folks here. Let me close my window a little bit. How are you guys? I'm sitting facing out and I'm seeing these beautiful.
There's a bunch of folks here. Let me close
hang
my
on.
window a little bit.
Beautiful fall trees.
How are you guys? I'm sitting facing out and I'm seeing these beautiful.
There we go. We'll stop the echo. It's great that you're here. That echo was coming back from YouTube because I had my tab open. How are you guys? I am a little bit tired because I just went for this really long walk, which is nice. It gives you a glow. I was sitting in the sun. That was really nice. So I'm kind of mellow, but I'm like, I have to get back home. I told my friend, like, okay, I got to get off the phone. I have to be live on YouTube at 4:30. Friends having stuff going on, who else is having that? Just being supportive of friends who have a lot going on in their lives, is what I try to do, but it's a difficult time. So let me know how you guys are doing. I'm going to pull up your comments right now. I see 2 comments already. Welcome. I will be talking about I'll take your questions on the chakras. I'll be pulling cards on your questions. So yeah, so hang out. Welcome. I see some of the regulars. Oh, it's nice to see you. Donna is here. Allison is here. Uta is here. I just shortened the name. That one's a long one. I shortened it down to Uta. Welcome, guys. I can see your comments. Just know it takes a couple seconds. Those of you who are new, and this is an Ask Viv. So Ask Viv is just my name for your questions. Again, mindfulness meditation. Welcome those of you watching in the replay. I will try to put timestamps. If I go really long, timestamps can take a while, but if you're watching in the replay, I'll put timestamps. But I'm going to work with the live folks. Like, I'm just really grateful for you to be here. And so I will be pulling some cards. Here, I've got my basket, and as usual, I think that I like the angel cards because it's one card, but it's like a theme. And that seems to work really, really well. So we'll do that. Okay. Got my meditation bell. It's got Tibetan script on it. And inside is actually, I forget if it's a dragon. It's kind of dusty on the inside. It's got cat hair, people. Those of you who have a cat, just put cat in the comments. My God, it's a constant struggle. It's a constant struggle. All right, we'll try to hang on. So get your questions in. Get your questions in if you're here live. You guys know most Sundays I go live. I might narrow that down a little bit more. And I want to also thank my patrons on Patreon and my YouTube patrons. It's the same. I think there's like a penny more if you join on YouTube or something for one of the, because it's like $9.99 or something for one of the tiers. They're different tiers. So Psalms of Encouragement is here. Allison is here. Go ahead and put a question in the chat. I don't know how many I'm going to get through. If I pull for you guys, it's so weird to be live. I haven't been live in a while. If I pull for you, I do like you to respond in the chat to what comes up for you. Okay. Got some crystals, and let me just get some angel cards going. They're the easiest. I'm gonna just shuffle a little bit. I also want to take a moment to just send prayers to the world. You guys know I don't watch a lot of news. I don't recommend that you also watch too much news, especially if you're sensitive, if you're a highly sensitive person, which I think many of you are. I was just seeing about some trampling in Korea, in South Korea, just folks celebrating Halloween and reading about that. And it's just very distressing. Anywhere in the world, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of suffering. So what I would like to do is just for a moment, just sort of send prayers and also center ourselves. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in as I'm doing, and I'm letting it pull me up taller, and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Feel the touch of your air, the air coming in, your air and my air, right? Something interestingly we share. We're all breathing the same air, right? Exhale. Do one more time on your own. Feeling the touch of the air. Sit up nice and tall. Let it out slow. So much gratitude that you're here. Sending you metta. Metta is loving kindness, that you may be well. And just join me now really briefly in sending metta to the world. Prayers to the world. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy and peaceful. May all beings, whether near or far, in high, middle, or low realms of existence, born or unborn, visible or invisible, may all beings, without exception, be well, happy, and peaceful. And that is metta. The phrases come from the Buddhist tradition, a translation of the Buddhist phraseology. So, welcome, Fierce Feminine. Welcome, welcome. Yes, King is here. And those who join nice and early. So I will be pulling cards. I'll be pulling angel cards. They are very, very, it's a single card with a theme or a thought, such as wisdom, authenticity, risk, joy, healing. It literally, out of all the times I've pulled for my audience, I would say there have been maybe 2 times where folks didn't think it resonated. And I believe as they thought about it more, they're like, oh, wait. So often also with any sort of reading, what you have to think is, if it's something you have a question on, very often we have a block. So we have like a veil that we can't see the answer. So sometimes if someone like myself gives you an answer, it may not resonate right away because it's literally like you have blinders on, right? And you're not able to see a full answer. So I see one question to start with, and I'm going to pull, and let me just see. This is for Allison. Also, any questions about the chakras, your meditation practice, anything like that, goddesses, feel free. Hi, Thomasine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hi to each other in the chat. Tell me how are you doing? Okay, because again, I'm sitting in my house, kitchen in the back. Just came back from a really nice walk. Those of you who know my channel know that, like, one of my most recent videos, I was really upset about some bureaucracy that I experienced that was very painful. Like, I'm literally not able to travel out of the country till I can resolve this bureaucracy issue, which is based on, I'm just going to state it again for those of you who didn't see it, based on somebody either in like the year I was born, or when the copy was made, writing their letter badly. Okay, so I'm being penalized because somebody hand wrote, because it's back in the day, people, on a birth certificate, they wrote their letter misshapen, and I was rejected. And so you might have seen me very upset about that, but that is manifesting. I'm taking a pause from it, and you will see the resolution of that. Okay. So, and I also want to thank you for doing that brief prayer with me. So I'm going to pull for Allison. Oh my gosh, yes, I was, Allison. This is so weird. Okay, the question is, Viv, were you on the subway in New York a couple of weeks ago? Yes, I was. I was. Okay, that is weird. Saw someone that looked like you. Yes. Yes. Tell me the number of the train. I will even tell you, I would have been on the, actually, shoot, I could have been on a, I had to get over to the east side. I had to get over to the Upper East Side. So briefly, I was on a number 6 train. Okay, New Yorkers, hardcore New Yorkers can follow me here. But then I also had to get back to the West Side, which is why I was going through, as I said, I have a a dear friend, really family who is going through some illness. And so I was in New York City. I had to get back on the West Side, so I would have been on like an A or an E or a 1. Guys, I used to have the New York City subway memorized. Okay. Not all of it, not the periphery, not Queens and way out in Brooklyn. Okay. But I had the major, like I could tell you the colors. Okay. The artist in me is like the red line, the brown line. Certain lines, I'm like, yeah, I never took those lines. So, yes, Allison, you should have come over and said hi. If I look stressed, it was because I was probably on the way to, to, help deal with this kind of crisis. So, yeah, that was me. That was me. That is so weird. Psalms of Encouragement says, I'm doing good and feeling grateful. Beautiful. Oh, and I love the image you have. That's really nice. At first I couldn't read it because it's this tiny, but now that I put you on the screen, Psalms, I can see. I'm so happy for you. If you have a question about your manifesting, do ask. You're not dressed properly if there's not at least one cat hair on you. Uta, thanks. At first I was like, oh my God, you're not dressed properly. I was like, what? But no, that is so funny. They're saying you're not dressed properly if there's not at least one cat hair. Oh, please. One cat hair. I like to wear black. As an ex-New Yorker, I was of that generation. We just wear black. It's just easier. Cat hair on black, forget it. Just, you look like some sort of like, those brushes that to just pick up the hair. There's just is nothing to be done. But Uta, thank you. Seriously, guys, nobody gets in touch with me. And until I am live on YouTube, we'll just leave that. I want to pick a card, so I would love a question. Maine Coon. Those are huge. Okay, if you're watching the replay, again, for the replay folks, because you're not here live to just have this conversation, I will put some timestamps. Maine Coon cats, my God, they're big. Apparently they're sweet, though. They're just like big bear cats. Like they're like huge, fluffy, big faces too, but they're apparently really smart, really, really smart. Yes, I have never owned a Maine Coon. All right, looking for a question, ladies. Let's move away from the cat talk now. Okay, Montana, hi. Hi, Montana Matson. How are you? Okay, here's a question from Allison. So just hang out with me. I've got my lemon water. All right, and I love the big old jar. You guys know I like to keep it simple. Let me know if you want me to also talk a little bit about minimalism, which, like I said before, there was a word for it. I already was it. Okay. Minimalism, please. I was born minimalist. Okay. I'm considering moving to a different broker. Is that the right direction for me? Okay, Allison, I'm just going to ask around the general idea of advice for like money, right? Just going to say broker. Okay, so it's one word of advice, but it is usually inspires contemplation. You got strength, and it shows an angel in front of a huge, huge ass oak tree, or I think it's oak. The tree is huger than the angel. So Allison, the question is, it's around an issue of strength for you. So I would look at that in terms of a broker. Do you feel that are they strong in their work? Strength, issue of strength. That's interesting. That's interesting in answer to your question. You got the angel of strength. So strength is an issue for you with this question. Maybe you feel that they're not acting capably, right? Like the current person may not seem capable, right? They don't have the needed strength, skills, acumen. I just like that word. You guys know I'm going to be more myself here, and I love words that people don't use a lot, and acumen is one of them. So I like to throw out random words that don't get used, people. Acumen. Okay. So let me know, Allison, strength. And why didn't you come say hi, Allison? I mean, that would have been weird if it wasn't me. Imagine somebody approaches somebody on the New York City subway and says, are you a YouTuber? Are you Viv? And they're like, what? Are you a YouTuber? Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that would have been so funny because I've never been recognized. I don't think I've never been recognized as a YouTuber that I can remember. I feel like I might have been once, but no, no. So Allison, does strength resonate with you, my love? I'm going to scroll down and then I have to go back up. I feel I'm in a new, more positive road, like great things are about to happen. That's fantastic. So again, maybe the strength is you. You're developing more strength, which is honestly what I felt when you said broker. I was like, I don't know if that's the question. There's an issue here of strength, and this very well could be you coming into your strength, right? Coming into your strength. Putting down like a tree, putting down roots, growing strong from within, expanding, not shrinking. When I look at the image, it makes me think of someone who's not shrinking away from difficulties, but becoming stronger, becoming more powerful. So that is the message for you with regards to the broker and your choice in this present moment. Yeah. So I hope that helps, Allison. Good. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. And Donna, who were you telling that you had a Maine Coon? Were you just telling me? Or was there more cat conversation in here? Let me just see. I would love on the cat thing, because this is just a community chat as well. So it's sort of free form. I would like to have 2 or 3 cats. Probably 2, because whenever I've had 2 cats, they keep each other company. They like each other. 3, this is what I feel like with 3, just like with 3 kids. I thought if I had kids, I wouldn't want to have 3. Well, with kids, right? 2 of them will pair up and 1 will always be on the outs. So, 3 is a different dynamic. I think with 2 cats, they will tend to bond. But being cats, of course, they'll hate each other sometimes and they'll bond sometimes. But anyway, let me go to my next question. So again, are you doing your meditation, ladies? Are you meditating? What stresses are you going through? So Allison, let me know if that strength card resonated with you. Okay, Montana says life is crazy right now, such great expansion, but also many endings. Okay. Okay. This is a time of endings, Montana. Actually, thank you for sharing that because you brought me back to a theme. Those of you who really watch my channel, I really try to make things relevant. Even I know it may not always be for all of you, but the fall season right now, as I said, I'm looking, my lawn is covered with these bright yellow leaves. Like I'm walking and you can just kick the leaves. Like you could literally almost fall back. I could make a pile and just fall back into the leaves. So this is the season to let go, ladies. So I know we think spring cleaning, that is true. The fall is a season of letting go, of winnowing. That's another great word. I love that. Nobody uses that. Winnowing. It means stripping things away. So, for example, I'm challenging myself to throw out 10 things a day. Now, I have not succeeded. But I'm trying to throw out 10, and I said not paper, because obviously I could find 10 pieces of paper to throw out. Not things that are trash, Viv. 10 things that need to go. Right, picking up a scrap of paper and counting that as 1 doesn't count, like I have tons of Post-its, you guys. That just doesn't count. That's not going to make your 10. So I'm really encouraging you in my roundabout way that let go of what doesn't serve you in the fall. Let go of what doesn't serve you. That might be relationships. Okay. I've recently let go of, and I'll put in air quotes, a friendship. Is it a friendship if the friend is not there for you when you go through like the occasional hard time? I'm not saying you're leaning on this person constantly. You're not calling them in the middle of the night in tears, getting them out of bed. It's not like that. This friend can't even take any sort of ups and downs. Is that a friend? Is that someone who you can count on? If you can't count on them, are they worth being in your life? Ladies, let me know. Let me know if you feel what I'm saying. Have you had that? Let that person go. You don't have to give them a big I wanted to do a thorough explanation of exactly why, because that's kind of how I am. I wanted it to be explicit. Like I don't like to sort of just blow people off. But I thought, if this person didn't realize I reached out 3 times and each time they were kind of too busy and sort of blew me off, said, oh, I'll be in touch, and then didn't. Then you reach out to me after a huge ass amount of time. And it's just like, no, this is not what I look for in a friendship. You guys, what are you looking for in friendship? What one or two words are you looking for in a friendship? Are you looking for kindness? Are you looking for support, supportive? Are you looking for uplifting? What are you looking for in your friendships? I'm looking for certain regularity of contact, right? I want that person to, and I will reciprocate, be in my life, not just when they're having a crisis and not just when I'm having a crisis, but a more steady kind of relationship. So something you can do is just look at your relationships. Are they serving you? Or whatever, the things you have around you, are they serving you? Okay. Oh, Allison says she was in a train in Brooklyn where she thought she saw me. Let me think, Allison. I don't think on that trip I ever went to Brooklyn. Are you sure you were in Brooklyn? I did not go to Brooklyn. In fact, I know I didn't. I have a friend who's an artist in Brooklyn, and I was supposed to meet up with her, and I did not because I was so busy just helping the friend who was going through the hard time, the medical issue. So I stayed in Manhattan to just to help them out. And I was on the train a lot in Manhattan. Yeah. Wow. So that wasn't me. All right. Psalms of encouragement. You're welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely, Jasmine. Yeah. What's coming for me in love soon? You're single. So, Jasmine, what I will do, that's a great question. I'm going to ask, what do you need? What needs to happen to bring love into your life? Okay. And this is what I would do with a reading. Don't believe yes or no readings. Yes or no readings are absurd because if you're single and you change a lot of things in your life and you change your energy, you could meet someone tomorrow. Right? So that's why my readings are empowering and like, what do you need to know, do, or be to bring in what you want? So, Jasmine, yes. What's coming for you in love? What do you need to know? I'm shuffling right now. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let's see what Jasmine gets. Jasmine. Beauty. It's interesting. Jasmine, I take that two ways. So she's asking about love. One. So Jasmine, here's her question. What's coming for me in love? Beauty. Are you feeling good about your beauty? Are you feeling beautiful? But I also get a secondary message. Are you seeing the beauty in your life, Jasmine? So are you noticing what's beautiful in your life? Because that makes us sweeter. That makes our energy, especially our feminine energy, sweeter. So are you someone who is able to see the beauty around you, the things around you, the people around you, the qualities that they have, their beauty? Are you walking in beauty? And also I'm getting that also your appearance. Are you putting in that little extra into your appearance? So this is for Jasmine. Jasmine, let me know in the chat. Let us know and I'll put you back up on screen. Yeah, Allison. I'm still talking to Allison. Yeah, you must have felt my presence because I was there.
Ellen Golden.
I was there. And oh my gosh. All right. I was in New York City and it was several weeks ago. That is so weird, but you were in Brooklyn. And I never set foot in Brooklyn. I thought about Brooklyn. I was supposed to go to Brooklyn, never did. So I do find that very odd. Jasmine, goddess, if you're with me, tell me, what do you think about you getting the card beauty? Tell me how that resonates with you. Hey, my love, I'm live on YouTube. When you called. And yeah. Okay. Turn the volume down. Let me turn the ringer off. Next question. Again, meditation, anything like that. And Jasmine, we're waiting. Jasmine, we're waiting. We're waiting. I pulled a card for you. You guys, I need you to respond. If I pull a card for you, I want to get your feedback. So Jasmine, you got beauty. Were you in the room? If you ask a question, please stay around. All right. Allison says connection and authenticity. Exactly. Yeah. Honesty, encouragement, stay connected. Yes. I love that, Shawnetta. Right? Like friends, do you guys feel like, I feel like I want to say two things, not to be discouraging, but I do think as you get older, it can be a little more challenging to make friends because you're, especially if you work independently or self-employed, absolutely, right? You're not in that office milieu. A lot of us now are working from home. I've heard that a lot of 20-somethings do not like this working from home because they're missing. That's how you make a lot of your friends, right? They're missing that contact. I think we're actually getting a little too digital, to be really honest with you. I do. I feel like we're getting too virtual. You need actual real friends. So I'm just sharing with you some things I'm noticing as an intuitive. All right. So I'm still waiting for Jasmine to respond. I'm going to go on. Jasmine, you asked me about love and I answered, and I'm still waiting to hear back a reply. Let's see. I'm going to jump down to Uta. Uta, it's Samhain. What do your cards say I should work on over the next year? Uta, I'll be very honest with you. I don't necessarily like to pull for a year. A lot of things can change, my love, in a year. I tend to look about 3 months out. I feel that that is most accurate. So that is what I'll do for you. I'm going to put the beauty card back in. I'm going to shuffle. Before, I'd also done some sage, and that was really nice. And I have some incense burning. So I'm going to answer Uta's question, and still waiting for Jasmine. It's not about what will happen in the future. Here. Right. What should you concentrate on working over the next year? Right. But you're going to change. Situations could change. We live in a very volatile time. So I can only look forward about 3 months. I don't think you necessarily need for the whole year from me, because situations can change so fast. Yeah. Well, that's good. I think this will support you finding your main topics each year. I agree. So for Uta, that's very interesting because I did get something for you. You're not being courageous enough. They got the courage card, but it was reversed. And so even with these little angel cards, there is a reason when I pull it reversed. It was very clearly upside down. So you need to have more courage and focus on that. I love this angel taking, like, diving into life, right? So Uta, does this resonate for you? Again, if I pull a card for you, I want you to share back to me and the audience. Does that resonate for you in your life? So courage, I'll just talk a little bit about it. There is obviously something that needs to happen where there's a lot of fear. Courage doesn't mean you don't have fear, Uta, but it's acting despite the fear. So tell me, in what area of your life does that resonate? There's definitely a need for courage, taking courageous action, taking action that may feel uncomfortable, Uta, that may feel bold, that may feel scary. So in what area of your life is that? I'm really curious. So share with me, not just a thank you, you're welcome, but what area of your life is this courage? So Jasmine, are you back in the audience? Hello, my loves. If you're just joining, welcome. The numbers are going up. Okay. So yeah, thank you. Many feels, mainly work though. Okay. Yeah, I am highly intuitive, and I really like the angel cards because it's about almost a, not personality development. That's not what I mean to say. It's about, states of grace, states of being. So yeah, more courage is what you need to work on. Taking steps that might be scary. Let's put that back in the pile. Okay, I'm gonna go to Fierce Feminine. Jasmine, I pulled for you. You got beauty and you never responded back. The reason that bothers me, guys, I'll share with those of you who are here, is because it takes energy for me to do this. So like I tune in and it does take energy. And so if someone asks a question and then disappears, I think that is very rude. And so, yeah. So if you ask a question for me to pull a card, do respond back. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting some comments here. Oh, no worries. Elena, just just know that when my phone announced who was calling, and that is in the video, just so you know. Ameristar, yes, great to see you. Wonderful. Montana says, I feel like I see angels all over. That's beautiful. You probably do, because angels are all over. Like there are other beings here watching over us. Yeah. I was watching on phone until I got the computer going. Okay. Taoist Dan Sa 54. Totally agree. Oh, what do you agree? Tell me. What do you agree? Because I'm not sure what you're agreeing to. Oh, so I'm going to go to questions about chakras, meditation. I'll pull a card. So for Uta, the last card I pulled, it was the card of courage, and it was reversed. And they said that it's in many areas, but it's mainly work. Yes. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that was rude to disappear. Thank you. I know. Elena says she feels major shifts happening. Great. Yeah. And Taoist, I so much of my work is influenced by Taoism. Just so you know, Taoism very much influences a lot of Buddhism, a lot of like Taoism, but also many things like 5-element theory, which I want to mention some of my work to you guys during my videos. And so my course on reproductive health for women, the feminine reproductive system, my course is open right now, and I'm actually upgrading it. I'm moving it to Teachable. If any of you had courses on Teachable, it's a really nice site. And the course, I believe it's 5 separate lessons. I basically teach you self-massage techniques. I'm going to put the link for it. All of this stuff is on my website. It is a course I created, and it's called Sexual Energy Alchemy. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share it with you in the chat. It's wonderful. I teach how to work with the yin meridian. So the Taoist Dan may follow me here. The yin are there's yin and the yin meridians are the ones that have to do the most with nurturing the body. The yang are more protective. So I teach self-massage on the yin meridians, and also lifestyle tips. I recommend herbs, specific herbal formulas that you can buy to help with libido. Whether you're in your 20s and have low libido, which would be really sad, or whether you're in your 50s and 60s and your libido has gone down, which is more natural. So I have a course for that. Also helps with your fertility and your menstrual cycle. Okay, so the easiest that it will work on is on the libido, then on helping with the menstrual cycle becoming more regular, and lastly on fertility, because that's harder. Okay, so if you have any of those issues, check out my course, Sexual Energy Alchemy, and the link is in there. I just put it in theflowofmagic.com/courses. Okay, let's go on to questions. Ameristar says, did you post the link for the Sunday? Oh, no. Yes. Ameristar, girl, you're reading my mind. That's the next thing I want to mention. And I just got chills as I was saying that. I am serious. This is my work, so I'm not just like some random 13-year-old YouTuber. I know, you thought I was a random 13-year-old YouTuber. Spirit said to me, you should offer, because I'm like, well, we're getting so close to the holidays, and I got women are stressed, And I've been on retreats. I've been on meditation retreats, and they're amazing, you guys. Like, no lie. I just know very few people who do them. Meditation retreats, what I mean by that is where you can literally go away for like a weekend and just meditate. Okay. I have done that, as I've told you guys, up to 6 weeks of just meditating. 6 weeks. Okay. That's over a month. That's a long time. Now, I'm not recommending that for you necessarily. So, what Ameristar is asking about is I will be doing weekend ones. And Spirit said to me, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't think the whole weekend will work for many women, but what I want to do is like part of a day. So yes, let me put that. So Goddess, you are totally reading my mind. And that is very exciting to me, because that means I'm on the right track when I'm in sync with my audience. So let me just put a link here. I know you will love it. And I'm going to say a little bit about it, and then I'll take more questions. Absolutely. So let me just copy the link. These will be in home. Hi, Nancy. Hey, how are you? Nancy in the house. So what this will be, I have written down here is, and I pull cards on it. I seriously pull cards on everything. And actually, I pulled cards and then I started outlining it. So this is the outline. So I'll be offering half-day mini retreats. So what that means is if you love my meditations, and I know a lot of you do, oh, it's sunset, you guys, and the sun is reflecting off a window and then hitting me. I love sunset. I love the light. I'll be doing half-day retreats via Zoom. Okay, but so check this out. It isn't the same as going to a retreat center. In some ways, it's better. I'm going to make just a little thing to help you get your space ready. I'll send that out when you register. You'll get a nice space together for your meditation. And this is my idea now for this half-day mini retreats. I think I will lead you in meditation before lunch, mindfulness meditation. We'll have lunch. You will make a nice, simple lunch for this retreat, okay? I will probably lead you in eating meditation. Yes, there is such a thing as eating meditation, people. Hi, thank you for joining me. There's more of you joining because you're like, what's Viv talking about? These are half-day retreats that I will be offering and you will be attending, because it's going to be a wonderful thing for you. So you're going to meditate. You're going to feel already like calm in the zone. I will lead you on mindful eating. Then I wrote that we would have a little break, because I'll need a little break because I would have been teaching you for about 2 hours, right? I would have been talking. Then we will do walking meditation. Then we'll sit down again. I'm doing that space because you would have eaten, and you don't want to meditate right after you've eaten. Okay, you'll tend to be sleepy and heavy. So I will have you doing walking meditation. I will lead you, the whole group, on Zoom, and the walking will be in your house. This is a type of meditation practice where you walk a certain length of a path, and I will teach you that. Actually, yeah, that I will be teaching you. Then we'll meditate again, and then we'll close our mini retreat with journaling and sharing. So you're going to get a couple hours of meditation, but it will be broken up, so don't panic. I'm not going to try to, nobody sits and meditates for 5 hours. That's not the best way to do it. We will have about a half day where you are doing different meditations with me on Zoom in your own space where you're safe. You can control the temperature. You can have a nice lunch. If you need to go pee, you don't have to get up and crawl over people in the room and okay, like a real retreat. It will be in your house. So the link here, I'll put the link again, is in the live chat right now. And it's in the Flow of Magic courses. And just give me your email. And when I give you the dates, I'll just email my tribe and you'll be on that list. So Ameristar, thank you so much for asking that, because that was something I did want to bring up. Yes. And the link was below that last video. I did add it. Yeah. So there'll be Sunday meditation retreats. As I've mentioned, I'm creating, and again, I'm just going now for who I am more on my channel. So I realized what it is I want to do is create intentionally diverse spaces. So Black women, women of color, any type of woman can attend this. Primarily, it will probably be, I'll say probably 80% women of color, but I want us to, my intention is to create an intentionally diverse space. And maybe that's unusual for some of you. But I invite, you don't have to be Black to come to the meditation retreat. I want us to be in spaces where we can share together, and it's not a political space. It's not, we're just sharing space together. I think that's really important. And not as common as you might think. And I know some of you know what I mean. It's not. We tend to aggregate, with our group, whatever our group is. If I'm a woman from Turkey and I'm Muslim, my friends are probably going to be Muslim women from Turkey, for example. I just made that up. Or if I'm a Catholic middle-aged white female, a lot of my friends are probably similar. I think we need to start looking at creating intentionally spaces that are diverse. Okay, and this is something I'm newly talking about on my channel. And I realize I have to share that because different people may have different conceptions of what, like, oh, well, if I do something with Viv, is it not for me? Is it for me? Or is it only like, so that's why I put that out there. Okay. Yeah, Montana. I'm going to really try to make it reasonable. It will be 4 hours of teaching, again, broken up really nicely. You're going to feel so good at the end. And the reason I say that, goddesses, is I am currently, my mindfulness meditation course is running. We're at about lesson 4. I have 6 women in that, 6 or 7, and they're just having such breakthroughs. They're sharing all sorts of how they're, like, just the changes they see in their lives. You cannot make this up. So I'm really feeling more and more good about teaching meditation. I'm like finally owning the fact that I'm a wonderful meditation teacher and that people will pay to really learn how to meditate. So yeah, if you're interested in the weekend retreats, those are for, I'm putting it for if you have some experience meditating. The mini retreats, as I'm conceiving them, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but right now I'm thinking of that you have some experience meditating. So I won't be so much teaching meditation as leading you through meditation. Let me give you a quick analogy, those of you who are still with me. It's like if this were swimming, it's not going to be like swimming lessons. I'm going to assume you can swim, and I'm going to be leading you on like a retreat where we practice swimming and we talk about swimming. It's more like that. I may do a mini retreat for new beginners as a teaching, but that would be different. And it'll say, so sign up and I'll just see what the vibe is. Just give your email and I'll let you know all the information and the dates. Okay. So Montana, yeah, it's really, my dad really wants to go to one, really. I recommend the Insight Meditation Society. Yeah. There's also Spirit Rock, Montana. Let me put the names in here. Insight Meditation Society is where I often go. Very well respected, not culty, not weird. Insight Meditation Society. That's on the East Coast. And on the West Coast is Spirit Rock, which is in California. Beautiful. It's, depending on the season you go, I'll never forget it. Like the air smelled perfumed. Like, I don't know what flowers were in bloom, you guys, in California. And it just, you're walking and the hills are beautiful and rolling hills. And then there was like this, it was just this flower that I had never smelled on the East Coast. It wasn't roses. It was some other flower. And the air was just like, it was just like heaven. So Spirit Rock is another place. Maybe your dad can check out, Montana. Spirit Rock Meditation Center. They're both very, very well respected. Yeah, you're welcome. And for those of you who are interested, some of my younger audience, Insight Meditation Society has a retreat for people who are, I think, between 18 and 28. I know that's a big span, but it's just younger people. They also have a retreat for people of, I think, people of color at Insight Meditation Society. So check them out, Good, good, good. Yeah, Spirit Rock is wonderful, Montana, but it is out in California. There is also Tara Brock, Montana, you might like. I mean, she's, she's probably my age. Tara Brock is a very well-respected meditation teacher. I'll put her name in the chat. And she has a lovely voice. You might want to just Google her. She has different meditations. She's written some books. Check her out. Elena says California is just the best place. It's great for meditation. I'll give you that. I know they're having trouble with homelessness and the price of their housing. That's a different issue. Don't get me started. That's kind of an American issue now. Are we going to house our people, or are we not going to house our people? So those are two places I highly recommended. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Elena says you're a gifted teacher and have much to offer the right people. Yeah, I really want to work with people who are ready. Meditation. Also, we all kind of know how to meditate, but if you always need a guide to meditate, then you don't know how to meditate. So I really, goddesses, encourage you to check out I'm going to offer my mindfulness course in January again, 8 weeks mindfulness training. Right now, let me tell you who's in it right now. I have and I don't want to totally give personal information or anything. So I have a really diverse group. I have probably some women in their 50s and 60s. I have women in their 30s. We go from about their 30s to, I would say, the 60s, of all ethnicities. I have some academics, because I'm a former professor. So I've got some folks who really kind of coming out of academia, teachers, have a retiree. Who else? I think 2 retirees. I have a fitness person, who is a retired regular viewer of my channel. Just a really nice mix of women. So give me your questions here. Oh, Thomasine, thank you so much for saying that. Thomasine says, I'm participating in the current meditation class, and it has been so beneficial. I feel more intentional in my interactions and responding more rather than reacting to things and people. Yes, Thomasine, thank you so much for sharing that. That is just to let people know. Yeah, it's been just, I think I took meditation for granted. I'm leading it on here and I'm doing a lot of chakra stuff. We're doing mindfulness, which you guys, as I said, if you want to work with the chakras, get that base of mindfulness meditation. It's been scientifically studied. The benefits are life-changing, literally life-changing. Thomasine is in the course, seeing how it's changing how she interacts with people. It's fantastic. It's not to say your life is going to be all perfect and like unicorns and, unicorn poop. It's just, in rainbow colors. But what will happen is life will have its ups and downs, but you will get better even if you still feel your full emotions. Like I did get really upset with that being turned down for my passport renewal. But what I noticed, because of my background, is I bounce back really fast. Give me a yes if you guys get that. Do you feel like you have that? It's a resilience. So I got really down. I felt my emotions, right? Anger, outrage, feeling helpless. But then I very quickly was like, you know what? I'm not staying down. I can't let this other person's treatment define who I am. So that's the benefit of meditation. Bevlin, no, you are not late, goddess. I'm answering questions. We're talking about meditation. I may try to put timestamps, but you can see they're very hard because I'm just responding to your question. Thomasine was sharing that she's loving the meditation course. It's an 8-week course. I'll do it again in January. And I am offering mini retreats. I will be offering that in November, which we're almost in, and in early December to help you. Spirit said to me that women right now are feeling really stressed. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of anger in the air. And so it's like a mini retreat in your home. So I will be leading that, and you are welcome to enroll in that. Let me just put the link again. And then I'm going to pull some more cards if anyone has a question. I put the link in the chat for retreats at home. That's what I'll be leading. So yes, let's see. I think Arita has a question. Hi, Arita. What can you say about your situation now? I can release X advice for me. Okay, Arita. Sorry, that was really loud. I didn't deafen anybody. So yeah, if you have a question, just put it in the chat. I'll probably do about 3 more. So you definitely can get a draw, Arita. Kindness, Arita. That's so interesting because she's asking about a relationship. What can you say about my situation? She left out but about situation. How can I release an ex? Advice for me. Kindness. Do you guys see how that fits? Kindness. And so we have an angel with a little rabbit and looks like a bird as well. And they're all animals. There's a squirrel there. So you need, in terms of dealing with your ex, Arita, release them, you need kindness. Now that I'm getting could be self-kindness for you, kindness to yourself to release this ex, or kindness also in how you treat them. I'm getting that being rough or aggressive is not the best way, right? But how can you tap into the aspect of you that is kind? And kindness is soft. Kindness, it's a strength. So it's not being soft, but kindness means you feel whole. I'm getting the word whole for you. You feel more healed and you're able to look at your situation from that place, from a place of more wholeness. And so, Arita, let me know if that resonates with you. Kindness, that's what you need in terms of how to release. You say you want to release them with kindness. Release them with kindness. So it doesn't have to be anger or judgment or how horrible they were. Focus on kindness if you want this to be peaceful. That's what I'm getting. If you want this to be harmonious. Okay. It's very, very specific. Kindness. Yeah. Yep. Let me just, before I take the next question, who else is here? Psalms is still here. Thank you, Psalms, for being here. Oh, you're welcome. And you're saying welcome to Fierce Feminine. Okay, to the Fierce Feminine. Tandiwe. Hi, Tandiwe. Welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Tandiwe. So let me just jump back up and Fierce Feminine. Yes. Oh, yeah, Fierce Feminine, you're next. Let's see. Tandiwe. I just want to put Tandiwe's comment here. Oh, nice. From South Africa. Welcome. How are things there? I know there was some unrest, but just like in America, big country. So hope you're well. Hope things are more stable. Let me know. Yeah, Fierce Feminine. And Arita says, I guess kindness to myself and to this situation. Yeah. Fierce Feminine. Are my chakras being overstimulated? I work on the root and the solar plexus a lot. All right. Well, it is such a specific question. I'll see what the cards can give. So let's take kindness back in. I wouldn't necessarily, Goddess. Honestly, I would have to ask you several more questions. I could just advise you in general. If you're starting to feel any side effects for your feminine in any way, then you know you're overstimulated. The fact that you're asking me that question makes me think that you are having some issues, fierce feminine. And let me go back up because yeah, So fierce feminine, are you having some issues? Because you wouldn't ask that question if something weren't going on. And Arita says, I'm from Europe, the Baltic states, Latvia. Oh, wonderful. Okay. And Arita also says that resonates with her. Yes. Good. I'm glad. So Psalms, yes, I'm going back up. I'm just going to do Tandiwe afterwards. Hold on. Yeah. Fierce feminine. So fierce feminine, yeah. Why do you think they might be overstimulated? I'm going to pull for fierce feminine. Again, that's a hard question to answer with this format. But if you feel they're overstimulated, if you're having any issues with the root chakra, like anything with your elimination, are you having diarrhea suddenly? Are you having constipation? Are you feeling your digestion is hyperactive? Are you having like hyperacidity? Or so that could be solar plexus. So then you probably are doing too much. And so let me see. You got expansiveness, which is interesting. When I think of expansiveness, I think of space and expanding. And my sense is you may want to expand the chakras you work on, fierce feminine. I recommend balance because you can quickly imbalance working with the chakras because they're very powerful. So fierce feminine, what I would do is I have a video of just balancing all 7 chakras. And that's what I would work on for a while, is just doing the sounds for all 7 of the chakras. And now that will tend to keep you more in balance rather than picking out individual chakras. I know people like to do that, but it's a way where you can imbalance yourself. So fierce feminine, are you here? Remember, do comment back. Not that you notice you feel fine. Okay, if you feel fine, then, and you've just chosen those chakras because you feel that's what you need, then keep going. But I would recommend trying to just work on all 7. Just do a meditation where you move through all 7 fierce feminine and see how that feels. Yeah, good. You're welcome. You're welcome, fierce feminine. Yeah. And see the results. Are you, in fact, I have another question for you because chakra questions are more complex. Are you feeling more empowered? Because you said you're working with the solar plexus. Do you feel like you're getting a little more confidence, fierce feminine? If so, then you know it's working. You should start actually feeling that result. Your digestion would improve, number 1. You would feel like you're burning your energy more cleanly. So better digestion, more energy is the 3rd chakra. It also very much has to do with making money from work and more than the root chakra. So fierce feminine, are you feeling that? Are you seeing benefits that way? Oh, nice, Thomasine. Thomasine's giving some advice. So let me go back up. And so Psalms, I don't see your question. Hold on. So I got fierce feminine and Psalms. Do you want to just retype your question? And then I'm going to go on. So you guys aren't just sitting there staring at me reading. You were after fierce feminine. Okay, great. So fierce feminine. Psalms, I don't see your question though. Montana, my question, I don't know what to do. I think this means I need to come to center and ground. Okay. That was interestingly my question above. But with root and sacral. So Montana, guys, if you have a question, why don't you put it in now? Put a question, put the letter Q before your question. That's what a lot of YouTubers do. Go ahead and put a Q and then write a capital Q so I can see it. Okay, so I'll give a minute or so to do that. Welcome if you're just joining me live. And the last one I answered was for fierce feminine. And then I don't see the others. Psalms, I don't necessarily see yours. I say necessarily because I see a lot of comments, but I don't see the question. And Montana, what was your question? So just put a Q and type your question. Was yours also about chakras? But because you guys, I'm seeing tons of comments. Put it all in one place, put a Q, and then I'll go. Okay, Psalm says, I embarked on a couple of projects. Are they going to be successful? Okay, so Psalms, thank you for re-putting it. Can you see how that question is too broad? To all of you, because you're welcome to come for a reading. She said, I'm embarking on a couple of projects. So will they be successful? That's too broad a question. What I can do, and I help when people come for a reading, which is multiple cards, tarot and oracle. I help them narrow the question down. So it's too big a question. I'm going to ask, what do you need to know about your projects? And just see if there's one bit of advice. because for example, one project might be successful, one might not be. So how can I, with one card, answer that? So Psalms, I will just ask, what do you need to know to make your projects successful? And the most successful they can be. Okay. You might want to come for a full reading in that case. And let's see. Okay. You got, there's an issue of enthusiasm. You got it upside down. It was reversed. So again, I take that reverse to mean something. So there's an issue for you of enthusiasm about your projects. Are you enthusiastic about all these projects? Psalms? That's what I'm getting. So even the one card, I really can get to some deep questions. Spirit is saying, do you have equal enthusiasm for these projects, or do you need to narrow them down? That's what I'm getting for you. That's what I'm getting for you, Psalms. So I'm going to put your question up because I appreciate that. Yeah, your enthusiasm is not there for some of the projects. And I feel very confident saying that. That's interesting. So a couple of projects. Is it 2? Is it 3? And is your energy level and your your mojo there for all of them? Because Spirit is saying it's not. Yes, at times you have energy or enthusiasm for them. Is that you have enthusiasm for them at times? My sense is that so the advice is to check your enthusiasm, maybe work on the projects that you have more enthusiasm for. That is just, that's just from my life experience. That's just like wise woman. That's not even pulling cards. If you have several projects, focus on the one that you have the most energy for, that you have the most chi, you have the most prana. That's what will tend to be more successful. Okay. So Psalms, tell me, what is that project that you have the most enthusiasm for? That's the one that you should give your focus, and then go in order. The next, and then the one you're least enthusiastic about, I think you may want to consider holding off on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she says she understands. Yeah. You're getting enthusiastic. Okay. Okay, but tell me in the chat, what is your project? I mean, you can be vague. Oh, it's a creative project, or oh, I'm a painter, or oh, I'm writing a book, or I'm starting a blog. What is it, Psalms? What's the one you're most enthusiastic about? I'd love to know. Yeah, I'd love to. Wow, and Fierce Feminine, to my previous question, says, I was low in confidence, but I feel I am Beyonce now. Perfect. It really can work. It really can and does work. Yeah, that third chakra, I have videos about it, emphasizing and telling women we're obsessed with the root chakra, but really it's the third chakra that tends to be very weak on women, for a variety of reasons I won't go into here because I've gone into on other videos. So your confidence, that's great, because you've been working on the root and the third, you said. That's great. I'm so happy for you, Fierce Feminine. Montana. So let me find your question, Montana. And then I'm probably going to stop. So I'm just going to look for the ones that are already posted. Psalms, let me know what the project is that you feel most enthusiastic about. Right now, your travel club. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go for what you feel. There is a saying, I believe it's an Asian saying. I feel like there's got to be an African saying of the same, because it's he who chases 2 rabbits catches none. Don't you guys love that? Don't you love that? Give the video a thumbs up now, because that's kind of me. I totally, he who chases 2 rabbits catches none. Imagine trying to chase 2 rabbits. It's impossible. Many very successful entrepreneurs recommend, it's not that you can't split your time. It depends on your personality, but faster would be, and this is what many very successful entrepreneurs recommend, is build one thing first, goddesses. Build your one project first to a good point. Get it strong, right? Get it where it's like it's an adolescent, okay? It's not just like a newborn. Get it, build it, grow it, and then get the other one going. Okay. That is often what's recommended. Of course, it's completely up to you. Yeah, Psalm says focus on one at a time. Yeah. I mean, it might be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. I work on this. And then Saturday mornings, I have 4 hours for this. You can do it. Absolutely. Okay, let me find Montana's. Montana. And did you put a Q in front of it? Yeah, so for the main one, you're doing the travel club. Okay, great. Okay, Montana. Yes, they're good. It's easy to spot it. I'm curious about specific root and sacral chakras. Is there such a thing as too much focus on one? Right. So I see what you're saying. You were doing different chakras. You're doing root and sacral. Yeah, absolutely. There can be too much focus on one because it's like charging a battery. They're all interconnected, so you can overcharge a chakra. You'll start to have physical or emotional problems related to that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll pull a card for you just in terms of working with your energy, Montana. Let's see. And then I think I can do one more that's already posted. I'll look and see. But Montana, yeah, just in terms of working with your energy. You also, I always warn you, really need a lifestyle that is conducive to working with the chakras if you're doing it very intensely. You can't be partying and like drinking and doing drugs and then working with your chakras. That would be asking for trouble. And you don't know what's working and what's not. You really want a sattvic lifestyle if you're really going to do seriously work with your chakras. That means a good, healthy, clean diet, not a lot of substances or imbalances, just a very sort of peaceful life, tranquil life. And then you can work at these higher levels. That's what I recommend. So Montana, let's see what the message is for you in terms of working just with your energy system. Montana. Relaxation. Wow. I always say you can't, so you need to relax about it. You need more relaxation. Montana, does that resonate for you? You need more. Look at this. Look at this angel on a hammock, literally hanging out. The wings are, they're face down, so their wings are just kind of relaxed on their back. So Montana, relaxation is more what you're needing right now. Yeah. Yeah, the man who chases two rabbits catches none. Yes, which especially with rabbits, you can see that because rabbits are fast. Okay, catch the first rabbit, get it, put in the bag. Okay, catch the next rabbit, right? So, yes. So, Montana, you need more relaxation. And you're welcome, Psalms. Absolutely. Nancy, you'll be the last one I'm going to pull for. Oh, wow. Glass half full. I will pull for you. You're a regular, but I know that you've been working on some stuff. This is good. You're working on getting your creativity out there, right? That's when we last connected on here. How is that going? And then Nancy, and that's it. I have to stop after that. The one I'm doing now is a youth travel. Okay. So Nancy, you'll be next. I'm going to pull now for glass half full. Okay, a message for you about your finances. Glass half full. Freedom. Focus on freedom. I love this one because this is the naked angel. I just think it's adorable. You can see their butt, and then they're like they're at the beach. They've taken off their little angel gown. Okay, so for glass half full, whose question was, how do I focus on my finances efficiently? You got freedom. So perhaps looking at the freedom you want in your life that finances can bring, right? What freedoms do you want? Do you want to be able to travel? Do you want to be able to take a vacation? Again, I'm looking at the card and the sort of nude beach angel. Do you want more ease? What are the freedoms that money would give you? So that may help you to focus on it more efficiently, is when you have that positive in your head of like, this is what having cash will do for me. This is the positives it'll do for me. It will give you more freedom. Also, is there a way you can put more freedom into your finances? What do I mean by that? Maybe to make savings easier. Maybe there's a way, obviously, where you just get deposits put in automatically. Think about the concept of freedom to do with money. How can you put more freedom into your financial life? So that's the answer for you with your finances, is focus on freedom, and that will help you with the efficiency. Yeah, I have a friend, and some of you on here may know, who was literally still like getting a paycheck in an envelope and then walking to a bank. And we're like, why don't you get direct deposit? Direct deposit. They've invented this. This is an invention. You don't have to walk with your check. Go to the, like, I don't know. I think then they were, okay, they go to the ATM, but before they were going in the bank, it was just crazy. I'm like, you're the last person going in a bank. Like, nobody goes in the bank. So anyway, look glass half full at how you can add more freedom to your work with your money. Can you make things easier so that you have more of a sense of freedom with money? As well as how money can give you freedom. That's what will help you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Montana. Montana's saying, so well, something's so on point. Last one. Let's pull a card from Nancy. Stay with me, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, and then this I will sign off. Again, remember the half-day mini retreats that I will be doing very soon. There'll be half-day meditation retreats. You can do them in your home. I'm going to put the sign up again real quick. Hold on one second. It's just the sign up right now, goddesses. I don't have pictures and the dates yet. Okay, I don't have that yet, but it will be probably on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, because I know some of you in the mornings you might have stuff. Saturday feels to me more like a errand day and shopping. So Sunday afternoon, we will have our mini meditation retreats. Okay. Glass half full. Yes. Thank you for responding. Let's see what glass half full says to my response. I do need that. Yes. That is my goal in life, financial freedom. Exactly. Yeah. It felt very apropos. I don't, just from your question. And when I pull the freedom card for you, I got that sense. Like you want the money to expand you. And I mean, maybe everybody says that, but not everybody says that. Some people don't link it to freedom. They link money to status, or they link it to having more jewelry and nicer clothes. But Spirit's like, no, it's freedom for you, glass half full. So yeah, that was good. I'm glad that was right on target. So the last one I said I was going to do, let me go back up. It was a regular, yeah, Nancy, I will. You're embarking on a new relationship. Nice. What does Nancy need to know to have this be positive? A positive in her life, a positive experience. Nancy, there's a card. Yeah. Release. Now I'm getting for you, Nancy, that this is release of the past. So Nancy got a card. It shows an angel, and then they're putting like their kid on the bus, where you're letting the kid go. The energy of release for you, Nancy. How does that resonate with you? What do you need to release so that you can be more present in this new relationship, Nancy? That's the question. It's about release. I mean, I'm getting, and as I'm just remembering a little bit our interaction in the past, is it release a particular place, an old environment? What do you need to let go of so that you can move forward? There's something that may be holding you a little bit from fully stretching. I don't know why I'm even saying the word stretching, but I'm getting stretching into that relationship. Yeah, maybe flexibility, right? What can you release? So yeah, Nancy, let me know. How does that resonate with you? The card of release. How does that resonate with you? Oh yeah, Exodus. Yes, Exodus Summit. Yes. And financial freedom. Yes, we need that. So Nancy, how does release resonate with you? What is it that you get when I say that word? What do you need to release? And hopefully she's still here. And as I'm waiting, stability instead of freedom. Montana Matson says stability. Yeah, for some people, exactly. So for some people, they see money as like stability, right? Well, like me, yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, it gives you freedom. And I see like travel and movement. For some people, it's like, no, it's a bigger house, it's some land, and they can homestead. Exactly. So money means different things. I feel like I should do a video on this. Money can mean different things to different people. It's the exact same money, right? Sustenance, abundance, but for some people it's a sense of freedom, and for others it's more of a sense of like protection and grounding and stability. Yeah, good point. Good point. And we have to know. I'm waiting for Nancy to just tell me what she thinks of the word release, the concept release. Nancy, does that work for you? Hi, yeah. And I'm just going to greet folks who were here while I wait for Nancy. Oh, Jasmine, thank you. Thank you. Jasmine's like, I love those little cards. Yeah, I should put a link in it for Amazon here. If any support of the channel, you guys, giving a thumbs up. Once the video stops, putting an actual comment under the video, that really helps. But yeah, these angel cards, I'm going to put a link, an affiliate link for Amazon, and at no cost to you if you get the angel cards. I think they'll give me like $1 or something, but hey, if 20,000 people did that, that would be a lot. Okay. Get the angel cards. You don't want a beat up pack like I do, like I have. So I'm waiting to hear from, she might have left. Yeah, Jasmine. Jasmine, just because you just came on, do you have a quick question, Jasmine? Do you want me to pull a card? I will. And then I'm going to really, really go because I'm also still waiting. I got glass half full. Montana, thank you for your great comments. Yeah, thank you. That is true. Psalms, thank you for your comments. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Fierce feminine. I want to say fierce femme. I like that. Fierce feminine. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So I answered the question about the relationship, but I think Nancy, wow, that's where I am. I'm stuck at. Okay, there she is. Hold on, people. And Jasmine, if you have a quick question or want a card, I'll pull. So if you're just joining me, Nancy said, it's a relationship. She's beginning a relationship. And I got the card for her release. And so I wanted her comment. She says, wow, that's where I'm at. I'm stuck at. Yeah. So is it, an old relationship, wounds, issues? We all issues from the past relationship, fears, doubts, but it's definitely a sense that you need to put something on the bus and let it go, let it drive off. Okay. That's what you need if you really want to go forward in this new relationship that you're in the stages of. Yes. Let's see. Jasmine has a question. Okay. You're starting a big project. Okay. All right. We need to do some work with you and I, LOL. Yeah. Nancy, come for a reading. I do hour readings. Those of you watching in the replay and those of you who are still here live with me, I'm going to pull one more card because then I need to eat. Yeah, I need to make some supper. Percival has not interrupted us. Percival the cat. And I'm also losing my light. It's much darker than when I started because the sun is set. But for Jasmine, I'm going to pull a card. She said she's working on a big project. What do you need to know to make it a success and a positive experience for you, Jasmine? Communication. You can't make this stuff up. Like, do you see how the cards I pull you need to work with? There's something with communication is going to be very important for you with this project. Yeah. So look at how you're communicating, the means. I'm also getting literally the means that you communicate. The email, maybe the communication system even may need, some attention. Like, how will you communicate to others in this project? Spirit is definitely saying that's going to be what you need to focus on. Clear communication. Okay, Nancy, got you. We need to do some work, you and I, LOL. Okay, it'd be long distance. I see the relationship. Got it. Glass half full. Yes, you love the angel cards. So Jasmine, what do you think about this? It seems really relevant to me. Communication. So you see like 4 different angels all on the phone, apparently old landlines, because these are old cards, people, okay? Cell phones weren't even invented when these angel cards came out. The angels now, I'm sure, have cell phones, but in this deck, they're using landlines. So Jasmine's, what she needs to know with her project is that communication is really going to be the issue. I'm done. I need to open my mouth. That's the whole idea. Well, if it's a project, yeah, do you need to communicate about it? Yes. Right. You need, communication. You need to basically share information with others. So, how will you do that, Jasmine? I'm going to put you on the spot. What exactly you need to open your mouth, right? So you've done the project, but you're not communicating about it? You're not. Why? This happens. For instance, you may make a course, goddess, or you do something, and then those of us who do anything online, maybe we produce something, but then we don't tell about it. You're an artist, or you write, or you do something, you have something for sale or for offer, and then you don't communicate. That's very common. Okay, yeah, communicating. She says, I need to be okay with asking for help. Yes. You don't have to be the strong, the lone fighter, like the strong Black woman that does everything by herself, right? Communication is key. This is a message for all of us. I know for me too, communication. Are there others, Jasmine, who would want to help you, who want to maybe put in their 2 cents, or who want to collaborate? That communication is going to be vital. Yeah, it's going to be vital. And so Donna says, yes, she can relate. And yes, I know, Glass, right? You were working on putting your stuff out there. So Jasmine, you have a lot of people who resonate with you. Okay. And I really am losing my light because I was using a lot of natural light sitting by my window. So I just want to thank Glass Half Full, Donna, Jasmine, Uta. Let's see. I just thought that these cards are so old. First saw them in the 90s. Yes. Yes, no. Well, okay. So are we saying that angels now wouldn't use landlines? Angels are updating their phone plan because I think that this is supposed to be classic. Okay. I didn't really think angels even needed phones. That's just my opinion. Do angels need phones? Okay. I don't think angels need phones. Jasmine, you're welcome. So I'm going to thank everyone who was here. Montana, King came in briefly, Psalms, Arita was here in the house, Shawnetta was here. Let's see, who did I leave out? Fierce Feminine, Elena was here, Ameristar was here. Beautiful new comments. Angels do not need phones, people. Everybody knows they communicate telepathically. Seriously, come on. What are angels like on Verizon? You're welcome. Are they on Spectrum? Like what do they use? God only knows. God only knows. Okay, and I was not trying to be funny there, but that's kind of funny. So see you guys. I need to do a reading for November, but I really want to be focused on my half day, the mini retreats, getting that page up, getting some nice images up, giving you the dates that I would want to do them. For the mini retreats at home, you can just sign up for one day, or if you want to do multiples with me, I might have different themes for these mini meditation retreats. So I need to sort of, as I was watching, there's another woman I watch who's wonderful, pray on it, meditate on it. So give me a couple days, but if you're interested in the half day mini retreats, the link is right in the chat. Scroll up and I will have it at the bottom in the comments once I end the video in a moment. Okay. It's great to see you, Bevelyn. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And it was nice. It was just nice to connect with you all. I'm just reading some of the comments. Yes. I hope I got to everybody who had posted early on. Yes. Yeah. Bye, guys. Okay, so I'm ending the broadcast. Have a great week. Look out for the next video, probably will be the November just forecast, energy forecast. I really am thinking still of the theme of what do you need to let go of. That's what I'm feeling like the theme should be for that you choose. Okay. All right. Bye, Bev. Bye, Allison. Bye, Donna, Nancy, Celerichu, Uta. I know I just butchered that. That wasn't right. Thomasine. See you guys.